Hey, how's it going? Thanks so much for checking out this video. My name is Ray, there's one of me, and I'm back with another unboxing video. I've teamed up with a guitar company called Strich Music, and they sent me their beginning electric guitar kit. And I'm gonna unbox this with you in real time. I haven't looked at this yet. I just got this on my doorstop yesterday. As always with my unboxing videos, I'm not gonna have any cuts just to show you that there's no trickery here. You are seeing it as I am seeing it. So without further ado, man, let's get into this. I got the handy dandy scissors, no fancy knives or anything with me. And I am pumped to cut this thing open and see everything this has. I tell you, I love getting these boxes, and I'm so honored to work with these companies to send me these samples. All right, so opening the box, I see yet another box, and it looks like a guitar. So that's a good sign. And it's looking like everything comes in this one box. I'm not seeing anything else in here for the moment. Nope, just some packing papers. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I have such a small space in this room, so it'll be a miracle if I don't knock something over, like my lighting or my tripod or something. All right, so Strich electric guitar. Now, I actually heard that it might be pronounced Strich, like a German. So I'm not sure. Everybody online, though, has been calling it Strich. And I'm always excited when there's a new budget beginning guitar brand around. All right, let's pull out the foam here. Try to do this gently as possible. If I can get this out. There we go. It's sliding right out now. Tell you, I've been impressed. Ooh, that was loud. I'm impressed so far with the packaging. They definitely take care with the packaging, which is really nice. Should hopefully means that it's not going to be damaged within the shipping. All right, nice. This is looking good, guys. All right, here's what you guys all clicked on. Let's take a look first and foremost at the Strich 39-inch. Now 39, they don't do it like by scale length. They're doing like the whole length of the guitar. And here is their beginner electric guitar. And you know what? I'm liking that. Wow. Nice, man. I really love the kind of 50s sunburst look. Knobs feel pretty decent. Everything's looking good. All right. Real quick, I know you guys want to hear this thing. I want to hear this thing. I want to get this thing plugged in. But right before I do, I'm going to show you what else is available in this little kit. Put that real gently back in there. It comes with this little guitar amp. It says it's 10 watt, has headphones, it's Bluetooth compatible, and it can run off a battery. So let's unbox this thing. Got a little owner's manual right here. Yeah, this is the C10 electric guitar amplifier. And it looks like it's got, there's an auxiliary volume, there's gain, tone, and it looks like you can do clean or drive and in a master volume. So I'm actually gonna start, it's got some weight to it too. Nice, man. I hope there's some batteries in this or a way to power it. Let's see here. Yeah, I wonder where you put. Okay, so there's a DC 5 volt connector. Nice. Oh, okay. And it comes with a little USB. So you can do, I think you might have to charge it that way. Gotcha. And then you have a little headphone out, 1/8 inch headphone out, and then there's an 1/8 inch auxiliary in. But yeah, I'm gonna start off by playing this guitar through my rig, and at the end, I'm gonna mic up this little bad boy and see what this sounds like. All right, so a little guitar amp, comes with a USB, comes with some silica gel, don't eat it. All right, we got a little bag here. It's got the Whammy bar, and it's got Allen wrenches, Allen keys, however you say it, for the bridge setup and for the neck setup. So that's always nice to have. And it looks like, if you guys watch my channel, you know I prefer a screw-in Whammy bar. So that's a huge win right there. I mean, the drop-in ones, it depends on the brand, but some of the drop-in ones I've had, even in Fenders, have fallen out on me during the middle of a show. So put it right about there for now. A little tight on the, I might have to loosen the springs already on the Trem system. All right, look at this little bag, man. Just this little bag's pretty awesome. What other accessories does this come with here? You get a capo, which is awesome. Not even just for beginners, but, oh yeah. So, I wonder how this is. It's a kind of a plasticky capo, but it seems like the spring will hold it in place pretty nice. And as long as this holds down the strings well, we'll have to test that out. But yeah, it's not just for beginning guitar players. Sometimes using a capo can maybe open you up to new ideas for your songwriting or for your playing. All right, comes with a 1/4 inch, 10-foot guitar cable that actually looks pretty decent. Sometimes these kits will come with cables and they're not very good at all. But this one actually looks decent. We'll have to try it out. You get some 9-42 electric guitar strings, also made by Strich. Oh, and also there's a cleaning cloth, which is always important. And a clip-on tuner. Awesome. My TC Electronic clip-on tuner bit the dust a while back. So it'd be nice to have a new tuner again. And also, look at this. It even comes with a little watch battery. That's awesome. So it comes with, batteries are included. How often does that happen? Other than never. And then lastly, it looks like it comes with a guitar strap. Also with the Strich branding. And yeah, this too looks like a pretty decent strap. I wonder though, will it be long enough for me? It looks like, oh no, I can do it this way. And then, yeah, it might be a little short for me, but if it's for a beginning guitar player, and a lot of beginning guitar players are younger kids, or they're a lot smaller than me, you should probably have no problem with this guitar strap. And it actually looks like a pretty decent leather and pretty decent make. So how about that? Yeah, I mean, you pretty much have everything you could possibly want to get started here. And look at this, it comes with a gig bag. I'm a huge fan of gig bags anymore. And yeah, honestly guys, I think this is just worth the gig bag. I love having new gig bags. This is great. It's got all these little pockets in it. Again, it seems like a pretty good build quality. The zipper is a good quality. And yeah, it's got a nice, it's not really that padded on the inside. It could probably be a little bit more padded on the inside, but it's definitely better than nothing. And you know, it's got a little, like a book bag style, or you can just kind of carry it like this or like this. So yeah, man, that could take you to your first band practices, your first gig possibly, your guitar lessons. So I think that works out great. All right, guys. Well, without further ado, let's see if we can get this guitar tuned up. I'm going to take this off for now because I'm not going to be tying it. You guys are going to laugh at probably how high up this is, but I think I want to, other than at first, I'm going to use my own rig to play through, but eventually I want to use everything that just comes in this kit, you know, so you can hear how it all works. I think it was supposed to come with some guitar picks too. Oh, here they are. Got some Strich branded guitar picks, and you know what? They're not bad. I think they're all, oh no, they're definitely different thicknesses. None as thick as I play. I play like a 1.14, but I'll try this one out and try not to break it, which really won't be a sign. Oh yeah, this is up a little high for me, but that's okay. If this breaks though, it's not a sign of the pick. It's a sign of me playing hard. I play with harder picks an attempt to play lighter with a lighter touch. So, all right, I'm gonna hook this in to my rig here, and I've been running my ME90. If you've been watching my channel, I have a Boss ME90, and I have it already set up here. I have 3 patches. One is a clean amp with a natural preamp. The next two are the X high gain. One's a little bit of more of a crunch, and one's more of a lead tone. And yeah, we'll see how it sounds. First off, we'll see how it tunes. So I'll start off by tuning it. And of course, these guitars never come in tune. I mean, even if you buy a high-end guitar, you're lucky if they come in tune. The tuners feel decent. I do always get a little bit nervous though when I tune these up that they're gonna break. We're up to D. I might have to speed this part up. Ooh, this one wasn't far off. It's only about a step off. This one's not bad either. It's only about a step off. Now, yeah, about a step off. You know, too, I'm actually happy that they don't ship it quite in tune, because that kind of helps with the action in the neck and stuff. This one was about 2 steps flat. And then a low E. Oh, the low E is super floppy. All right. Now, I'm sure I'll have to stretch out these strings and do this whole process many times, because if they're brand new factory strings, like any strings, man, if you use the Dario or anything, Ernie Ball, you're gonna have to stretch them out. All right, well, it passes my first test. Can it be tuned? Yes. All right, so make sure we're here. We're in a clean tone. All right, I'm gonna record with my laptop, which is running Reaper, which is my DAW. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit record on there. All right, and I got signal. How rad is that? All right, first thing I'm gonna do is just to see if there's any like fretting out. Wow. Oh wow, sorry, I had it. I totally hit the wrong patch, so that was probably super loud. I'll have to fix that in post. Nice, man. So I got some signal going here. All right, so now that I'm on a clean channel, so yeah, it tunes. The tuners feel pretty good. I love that it actually has 2 string trees. Squire, Fender, you could take a page out of that book, because I don't... Yeah, I'm not hearing that like squeaky sound that you get when the G and the D strings are ringing out after you mute a chord. That's awesome. Yeah, all the electronics seem to work. let's see here. I'm gonna do the tone knob. Yep. Let's try the middle one. Yep, that works. And now I wonder if this is wired like a vintage style. It is. So the front tone is for the neck pickup, and then the back tone is for the middle pickup. But your bridge pickup does not get a tone. And that's how like old 50s Stratocasters were wired. So it's wired vintage style. All right, let me play through each pickup, and we'll try to think of a song for each pickup, starting with the neck pickup. Yeah, nice sounding neck pickup. All right, now I'm in position 4, which is going to be the neck and the middle pickups together. All right, now I'm on position 3, which is the middle pickup by itself. All right, went a little out of tune there. All right, position 2, which is the middle and the bridge together. And that will sound like this. And then lastly, the bridge pickup by itself. All right, as expected, it fell a little bit out of tune, but honestly, beginner guitar, inexpensive guitar, it's not bad, especially on factory strings. It's only a couple cents flat. And that's normal even on the best of strings and the best of guitars. You always have to tune it up. And I didn't even properly stretch these yet. All right. Now that I've done that with all the clean tones, let's go through with a crunch tone back on the neck pickup. Let's see how it sounds with some gain on it. That's not a bad sounding neck pickup at all. All right, position 4, which is neck and the middle together. And yeah, I guess I'll do this one. All right, let's do the middle pickup by itself. I'll do... All right, let's do the position 2, which is the middle and the bridge together. And lastly, we'll do the bridge pickup by itself. The one thing I'm noticing is that the pickups are not very hot. They're not very... There's not a ton of output to them. I don't think they sound bad though. They just don't have a ton of output. You know, they're not like, I mean, they're definitely a passive pickup, which is what you would expect. They're probably ceramic. You know what? And we're staying relatively in tune. I did fall out a little bit back there on the E went a little flat. But overall, I'm impressed so far with how it's staying in tune. All right, now I'm gonna move on to a more of a lead tone with a little bit of delay, like that. Back to the neck pickup here. I'm just gonna roll the tone down a little bit too. So here is the neck pickup on a lead tone. Yeah, I knocked it out a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting every time I try a new guitar, I always have to get a feel for it. And I'm using a thinner pick than normal. Excuses, right? I'm just sucking. Let's move on to position 4, which is the neck and the middle together. And yeah, let me roll down the tones just a little bit. And I'll do this guitar solo. That's actually a pretty nice sound there on position 4. Position 3 by itself. All right, roll the tone back just a little bit. Yeah, a little out of tune. Well, I'm bending strings now too. And I haven't checked the intonation yet, which if it's off, it's always something you can fix. And if you are a beginning guitar student, it's obviously something that if you have a parent that plays, or if your guitar teacher knows how to do it, or your music shop, should all know how to set up a guitar for you. Even though action-wise, this thing feels amazing for the action, and I'm not getting any of the sharp frets. Maybe A little tiny bit of filing needs to be done on these frets up high, but through here, yeah, it's not too bad. Just maybe a little bit more filing here, but it's not like it's sharp and it's going to cut you or anything like that. All right, let's move on to the middle and the bridge together, position 2, and I'll roll back the tone just the tiniest bit, and I will play, I'll play this guitar solo, I guess. All right, and then finally the bridge, which on vintage guitars didn't have a tone wired to the bridge. That's something you can maybe modify and wire the tone to also go to your bridge. I know that even Joe Bonamassa had to do that with his 54 Stratocasters. He had to wire the tone to his bridge. So that's not a Strich thing or something. That's like a Fender thing even for their old guitars. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's close enough for funk, baby. All right, let me do this solo here. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I like that. Noticing a lot of tuning. But if I was to stretch out the strings, now this is just an unboxing, just my first impressions. And actually my first impression is pleasantly surprised. You never know with these inexpensive student models how they're going to be. You know, if they're just going to be kind of like, if you're my age or older, you probably remember back in the day, like the first act guitars. Those things were not even playable. This thing is super playable. It feels great under your hands. It sounds great. The electronics all work. Let me test something real quick. And this might seem silly. Look at that. I know that sounds silly, but this comes, yep, the jack goes in and out just fine. I had another guitar, I won't say the brand. I do love them too, but seriously, the first time I put the jack in, it seriously got stuck and I had to like almost ply it out with pliers. So the fact that this thing just comes in and out, yeah, that's always a good sign. Let me check the intonation real quick. Honestly, other than the E, that didn't sound terrible, did it? Let me try it again without the delay. That's actually not bad at all for the intonation. Let me try it at the E. Honestly, that's not bad. I am noticing this guitar is pretty dirty from the factory. I already have some grit on my fingers, so I definitely will clean this up. I will restring it. I might even restring it with the Strich guitar strings to see how those are. But it does come with a cleaning cloth too, so if this was your guitar, you would have all that stuff to be able to clean it up and change the strings even. All right, let's test out the capo. All right, let's put that on here. All right. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. Put it on the 3rd fret here. And put some drive on. And let me play a little bit of this. That doesn't sound bad at all, guys. Try it up here a little higher. Capo works just fine. Sounds great. You know what? Let's try out the cable. Maybe, if I can get into it. My scissors. You know what? I'll save that for another time. You know what? What you guys really probably want to really hear is the guitar amp that comes with this. So I'm going to quickly, I will do a quick cut here, and I'm going to set up the guitar amp, mic it up so you guys can hear that. So let's hear how that sounds. I don't know if you can see in the bottom of the frame here. Again, I need a bigger room, and I wanted to do this as close to 0 cuts as possible. But I do have the Strich little practice guitar amp that comes with it, starter guitar amp. I have that mic'd with my Focusrite condenser microphone that's going through my Audio Box Go, and that now is going into Reaper. And here is what the amp sounds like on a clean tone. Let me see something good to play here with a clean tone. Let's see here. All right, let me put that, let me do like position 4 here and see how that sounds. I never know what to play. Let me do this one. Yeah, the Trem system, it's very tight, and that happens a lot because probably they want to make it flesh with the guitar. And I'm not going to float it, but I will probably end up loosening the screw or the springs in the Trem system to make it a little looser. But it is functional; it does work. All right, it does show here that there's a drive channel. By the way, I had the volume and the gain all the way up on the clean channel, and here is the volume and the gain all the way up. I'm going to roll the tone back. Yeah, everything is up all the way with the tone rolling back, and this is on the drive channel. So yeah, so it's got some dirt. Yep, positions 2 and 4 are hum canceling. On positions 1, 3, and 5, you're going to get that 60 cycle hum. That's normal. That's a single coil thing. Even super expensive guitars, you have to deal with that stuff. So, all right, let me do something riffy that has a kind of decent little crunch tone for you. Something like maybe like this. Let me roll the tone back a little bit more. It's a little twangy. Oops, I don't know where that came from. Oh, it's coming from, yep, it's coming from the jack. I wonder if I did loosen it a bit. That could happen. All I have to do is tighten the jack, and then it won't do that anymore. So that's not a shout against Strich there. All right, let me do a couple more little riffy tunes, and then I'll kind of give you guys what I think so far. Let's do... I gotta remember how to play my own songs. let's see here. I'm gonna play something else for you. I'll go back to this one. Overall, guys, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm impressed. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote on there. If you want to get that little guitar amp any dirtier, you're going to have to use some kind of distortion or overdrive pedal, but it's got a nice breakup tone. I like that tone. If I put it here too, especially, you could do some like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Maybe some, or as my guitar amp falls over. That's hilarious. As I knocked myself completely out of tune. But yeah, so what I'm going to do so far, guys, before I knock the guitar amp over, I'm just using the box it came in to hold it there. Honestly, like my first impression, let me just turn this off for now. My first impression is that I'm very impressed. Guitars for students have come such a long way since I was a little kid. This thing it's set up pretty nicely. It could definitely stand a cleanup, string change. That's every guitar though. I would loosen the springs of the tremolo system. The tuners seem fine to start with. I'll get you started. All the electronics work. The jack is a little iffy, but I think that's just a matter of I have to like tighten it. Maybe when I did do that little test, I loosened it a bit, so I can just take a screw and kind of screw that down. The strap works great. The picks are good. The little practice amp, man, honestly, I'm not as into the dirty tone. Actually, it's not a bad breakup tone, but I know a lot of kids are going to want something dirtier, heavier. And that just doesn't have it. It's got like your classic just breakup tone, which is a very classic sound, not so much a modern sound. But if you're more into a classic sound, it's perfect. This whole thing is so classic, like the sunburst with the S-type style guitar, with the whammy bar and with the amp on a clean tone or with that breakup. Everything about this is emulating that classic 50s, 60s kind of vibe. And I like it. I'm here for it. So guys, honestly, yeah, I want to thank Strich Guitars for this. I did get this, full disclosure. I did get this as a free sample through the TikTok shop. If you're a musician, I encourage you guys to work with Strich. They actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to demo all this. And I didn't get to everything, but really you get everything you could possibly need to want to get started playing guitar. You get a strap, you get everything, and right now it's pretty inexpensive, and I think they have some deals coming up on TikTok shop for the Black Friday deal. So if you want to get on that, this would probably make a great Christmas holiday present, birthday present. If you know a musician or you're looking to get into guitar yourself, or if you know somebody looking to get into guitar, I would definitely recommend this. I think this is great. This is maybe the best budget beginner student guitar I've tried so far. And that's saying a lot. So I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. I think if you put on some new strings and kind of work this over a little bit, I'm excited to do a follow-up video that has the full-on demo review. That will be a little bit more edited, but I like to keep these things very little editing, just to show that I'm unboxing this and I'm trying this in real time with you guys seeing it for the first time as I'm seeing it for the first time. All right, guys, that's enough for today. This video is getting epically long like they always do. Thank you so much. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, follow, leave the comments. I love reading your comments. I love reading the DMs. You guys have been so sweet, been so supportive. It really does keep me going. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more. So stay tuned, and thanks as always for watching. Bye.